Listen to this, okay? Listen to me. Listen to me. You think it's funny, that you're taking me to jail. This doesn't really affect me, right? We're gonna move up these.
I told you twice. Now this time you're gonna stand up. Listen, you're gonna stand up.
Have you ever wondered what unfolds when a routine police response spirals out of control? Today, we're diving into a disturbing incident where an officer's response escalated far beyond what was necessary. This case involves a man who complied with police orders but still faced excessive force, leading to an assault charge against the officer involved. On June 7, 2021, the Gray Police Department was dispatched to City Center North following a panic alarm triggered by a 911 call. An employee reported that a man was threatening to burn down the building. The caller later added that the man had left City Center North and was heading towards City Hall. Upon arrival, the officers quickly located the individual, and the entire encounter was recorded on body camera footage. Don't miss out on these shocking truths. You're watching Cops and Consequences. Subscribe now to join our community.
We install these in the homes and like kids' playhouses, right? Because if a kid grabs a lighter off the street and goes home and doesn't understand, especially with freeway.
City buildings.
Go for it. Can you party last at Wilson?
That's
the initial J.
Well, he's gonna go
412 85.
If we have to have something like that built, so it's contracted.
Yeah.
Have you ever been a vendor for the city? Have you ever done any work for the city? What have you done?
It's hard to understand that. Right? Oh, yeah. Listen to this, okay? Listen to me. You think it's funny, that you're taking me to jail. I have to take me to Detention to do my P test, right? I can't take you there, but I can take you to jail tomorrow. How are you not a taxi driver, man?
That's
Right? You put people, no, I'm upset because you're interrupting me and laughing. No, it's a real fact. You know, I asked my brother, I don't know how many excuses he gave me. He said, I'm a police officer and I work. I was like, yes, you are. I was like, can you give me a ride there? And he's like, okay, you work for the college, so I'm going to give you You can give me a ride there.
By work, I mean, have you ever done any construction?
That's what I'm trying to do here.
Have you ever done anything for the city in the past?
See, that's, you know,
So, but you have,
the government's going to force us to wear masks. And to do that, and companies are willing to step up for that reason. I think companies will be willing to step up for installing in every home, pre-existing new home, infrared sensors that can establish where the fire is actually at. You can fire systems that are capable of extinguishing that fire without destroying the entire house. Fire is isolated. Like I'm saying, like if you were right here, a little more coverage to this area. But anyways, you know, whatever. Like the kitchen, you don't be able to sense when it's on the stove and then when it comes off the stove, right? I mean, these sensors are incredible. And so, once you do these fire starts here, you don't need to stove the entire house in order to put out this fire, right? You just have it activates the system right here. Boom, pops down. I think aesthetically, then it can come out of light. So it pops out like bing. Even if it takes out the light bulb, then you just pop back in, kind of thing, right? Just put it back in, and put light back in there. See, you know.
So you've got some training in that stuff.
Yeah, and I'll
They don't know how, so that's why they call us.
that one lady sitting behind the desk.
No. Somebody hit the panic button. Did you
It was a speaker.
get?
The body camera footage reveals that 36-year-old Matthew Wilson was approached by 3 officers who relayed that several employees had filed 911 complaints against him, alleging that he threatened to set the building on fire. Wilson promptly denied these allegations, explaining that he had entered the city center seeking employment opportunities to install fire safety systems. He acknowledged that his passionate discussion about the risks associated with the absence of fire safety measures might have been misinterpreted by the employees as threatening behavior. This indicates that the situation may have been rooted in a simple misunderstanding between Wilson and the staff. It's also crucial to understand that Mr. Wilson has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and was reportedly experiencing a manic episode on the day of the incident. With this context in mind, let's delve deeper into the footage.
You know, the behaviors right, that's cool. We see that you like to smoke weed, cool. We see that you like to hang and touch people, cool. I mean, but like that lady's she deserves a place to live.
Yeah, she does.
I get
what about you? Have you ever been over there? Oh, racist.
Yeah. I got
We can go over there if you'd like to.
all that. Yeah, that's fine.
What's that?
You don't want to go to the racist? Well, being that you've come in, you made some pretty alarming statements over there. Most people got pretty good service. Yeah. You said you're on probation?
They said I told you they tried to double contract me, so I mean, if they take it to court, they try to put a contract on the contract, you know?
Yeah. I'm better.
And then it's just telling me that my coffee.
Hey, Matthew, do me a
You're not
favor.
going to touch me, dude. Not right now.
Listen.
You can hug me first, and then you can search me.
Hug first.
You know what I'm saying?
What's that?
When you put it in my pressure, it sucks and really offends me. Right? You know about peace and that.
Get on over there.
Alright, go ahead and spread your feet, bud.
Separate your feet.
We're just going to check your bag.
You're only going to hurt your wrist if you...
By doing bodily harm to me, you are going against God's will.
Well, now I don't know about that.
Do you think this body's meant to hurt? You think that is your job to hurt me?
Here's what I can tell you,
I mean,
bud.
for reals.
Okay?
Shouldn't you be making me laugh? Shouldn't you be making me smile?
Well, I can make you laugh.
That's amazing.
From the footage, the rationale behind Mr. Wilson's sudden search and detention remains unclear. Typically, police officers can detain an individual if they have reasonable suspicion of criminal activity, and such detentions should be brief, just long enough to decide whether an arrest is warranted. During this time, officers are permitted to conduct limited searches for weapons or items that might threaten their safety, provided there's reasonable suspicion that the person is armed and dangerous. Given that Mr. Wilson did not pose an immediate threat to the building or its occupants, one might question the necessity of his detention. However, it was revealed that Wilson had an outstanding arrest warrant unrelated to the present situation. This provided the officers with a legal grounds to detain him. Despite this, the events that unfolded immediately after his detention raised serious concerns about the appropriateness of the officer's actions.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Take it easy.
You're not going to grab my hand.
Okay.
Okay? You're not going to grab my hand.
I didn't grab your hand.
You are. Release.
You good?
You gonna mellow?
You've got a warrant for your arrest, okay?
Take it easy, bud.
Don't pull on me, dude.
Stand up.
Just stand
Do
up.
not pull on me.
Come on, pull
You're a
up.
grown man. Stand up.
Stand up so we can go out to the car. Come on.
You ready?
You can do this. We're gonna get your other stuff from over there. You got a warrant. You just gotta go take care of it.
Warrant for what?
I think it's
Vandalism
probation.
out of evidence. Felony.
It's a felony vandalism warrant.
I didn't vandalize anything.
Okay, it's not up for discussion. Stand up.
No, wait a minute. I didn't vandalize anything.
Stand up.
Stand up. The judge put out a warrant for you. Excuse me.
My wrist hurts, ma'am. It hurts so bad. I didn't pull away from you. Why do you hurt me?
Despite being handcuffed, restrained, and thoroughly searched, Officer Kenneth Amick proceeded to place Mr. Wilson in a chokehold after the latter became visibly agitated. Considering that Wilson was unaware of the reasons behind his detention and transportation to a patrol vehicle, some level of agitation might be understandable. However, Wilson maintained a composed demeanor and did not exhibit any aggressive or threatening behavior that would typically warrant such force, especially while being restrained. This raises significant questions about the necessity and justification of the force used. According to Colorado Revised Statutes, Section 181707, officers are required to use nonviolent methods whenever possible before resorting to physical force. Physical force should only be employed if nonviolent approaches are ineffective in achieving an arrest, preventing escape, or averting an imminent threat of injury. In Mr. Wilson's situation, there was no indication that he posed an imminent threat to Officer Amick or others, nor that nonviolent methods were insufficient for making the arrest. This suggests that the use of the chokehold was unwarranted and excessive.
Okay.
Should you be making me laugh?
You're.
Should you be making me smile?
Well, I can make you laugh.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Why didn't you?
Well, because right now you're gonna come into my car.
Don't force me.
You are not gonna grab my hand. Okay? You're not gonna grab my hand. Okay? You are. So release.
You
All
good?
right, you gonna mellow?
You've got a warrant for your arrest, okay?
The body camera footage suggests that Officer Amick applied a chokehold on Mr. Wilson allegedly in response to Wilson attempting to grab his hand. However, even if that were the case, such force appears unwarranted. Law enforcement officers are trained to de-escalate situations rather than immediately employ extreme measures like chokeholds, even if a suspect is resisting or attempting to flee. Medical expert Dr. Alati from Massachusetts General Hospital has highlighted the severe risks associated with choke and strangleholds. These techniques can lead to fatal outcomes or serious brain injuries by restricting airflow through the trachea and limiting blood flow via the carotid arteries located on either side of the neck. Furthermore, Officer Amick's actions did not stop there, escalating the level of violence in this encounter.
Why? Then let go of my wrist. Excuse me, dude? See how you're grabbing my hand? That's your hand? My bad. My bad. Let go of it. Let go of my hand. Let go of it. I am not playing with you anymore. You understand? If I tell you to let go of my hand, let go of my hand. I thought it was my hand. I told you twice. Now this time you're going to stand up. Listen, you're going to stand up. You're going to walk like a grown man to my car.
Get off me!
Do you understand?
Get off me!
Do you understand?
Get the f off me, dog.
Do you understand?
Get the f off me now.
We can sit here all day.
Get off
Do you understand?
Get off me. I said get off me. I said get off me. I haven't done anything to aggress you. I haven't done anything to hurt you.
You understand?
I gave you a hug and
Let's
you
stand
pushed
up,
me away.
okay?
Stand up.
Stand up.
I gave you a
Okay.
hug. My wrists are hurting.
Okay.
Look at who's
Walk.
walking me.
The car is right there.
I mean, I'll
We're
walk.
almost to the car,
I mean,
okay?
Like this. I'll walk.
Let's go.
Grab the stuff.
Christ. Talk about sick. Hurt me. It's not up for discussion, but you're gonna hurt me? I already told you anything. I told you I'd pick up garbage. You guys didn't hear none of that, or what? You guys don't trust
That's
me?
something the judge did, and that's Evans, okay? Right now, they're saying you have a warrant. It's a felony.
That's it.
I'll put your seatbelt on.
Be seeing you. You can get my car. I'm good with it.
Matt grabbed it.
It's right here. I was gonna get a bag.
Yeah.
I haven't gone through that. He's got that thing tied up real good. I don't even
Where
know.
was that?
It was in his pocket. He set it down while I was talking to him before you guys arrived. It was on one of the other counters across.
Interestingly, a second officer present seemed visibly concerned about Officer Amick's actions, indicating that his colleague may have questioned the appropriateness of the force being used. Ultimately, Mr. Wilson was placed into a patrol vehicle, and the officers proceeded to collect his personal belongings in preparation for transporting him to the station.
Did anybody call a custody?
No.
These are mine. Yeah.
I didn't go through his wallet.
He set something down on the counter when I was talking to him.
Don't have to show you the warrant. You're not a criminal justice major. Well, even if you are, then you should know that a warrant does not have to be produced for someone.
To clarify the issue of arrest warrants, Officer Amick stated that presenting a warrant was not necessary to validate the arrest. It's important to understand that an arrest warrant isn't always required. Under the Fourth Amendment of the U.S. Constitution, officers can make warrantless arrests in specific circumstances, such as when they have probable cause to believe a crime has been committed and that the individual has committed it. Factors that officers must consider include the severity of the offense, whether the individual is armed and poses a danger, if the suspect is present at the location, and the likelihood of the suspect escaping if not promptly apprehended. In the case of Mr. Wilson, the existence of an outstanding warrant provided the legal basis for his arrest without the need for a new warrant at the time of the incident.
What's that? I am an officer of the law, yes. Yes. Yes, I have. No, usually things are usually pretty cool, but I don't know, for whatever reason. Well, if you don't like being, charged, I get it. So this guy got squirrely with us after we told him he had a warrant and stuff. So we're pulling him out, and then he kept trying to curl under and grab my hand, so I took him down. So he wants to talk to his sergeant about the whole mess. Felony, probation. Matt says he was looking for work to install devices. Something about the fire department. Right. He's off his ad or whatever, but basically what he's looking for, he said that he was trying to tell them that he was looking for work for the city to install these fire devices, fire alarm devices. So Mallory checked with his name. Yeah, they'll take you. Felony, they'll take you. Yeah, I'm anyone when I'm controlling a suspect what to do. He was non-compliant. I'll let him sit there all day. Happy squad, go work the squad. Don't come and tell me how to do my job.
Following the incident, Officer Amick was relieved of his patrol duties as a criminal investigation was launched. Several weeks into the investigation, Officer Amick faced charges of second-degree assault and strangulation. By late 2022, the legal proceedings concluded with Officer Amick avoiding incarceration for the excessive force incident. With over 16 years of service, Amick pleaded guilty to reckless endangerment and was subsequently sentenced to 1 year of probation and required to undergo anger management programs. Thank you for watching Cops and Consequences. Stay informed and join our community by subscribing now for more in-depth analyses of police encounters and their repercussions.